Good day, collective. I started pulling cards, and then I went ahead and put them up because the same message keeps coming through. And now I'm hearing the song, "Tell the devil I'm busy, I got living to do." And tell the devil I'm busy choosing the truth. Okay, and we got high level on the bottom. All right. I feel you're choosing the truth right now. Okay, you've come a long way. You're choosing the truth. You have clarity, right? Your spirit is saying that you're protected. And it's time to reflect on your dreams because your dreams are fixing to take action. Okay, they felt privileged by association when they were really guilty by association, manipulation. Okay, you had some manipulators in your life. All right, within the last 7 days or 7 days to come. All right, write out your dreams because this new path is going to be a very valuable lesson. All right, don't forget to check your mail because there are messages coming in. See what I mean by when I start pulling cards? They just keep flowing. These same messages keep flowing. Okay, consider your options. All right, you have a new offer coming in. All right, and I need you to know that yes, it's time to reflect in the whole 7 days. Okay, we have in the midst. We are in the midst of a blue moon in Sagittarius, okay, which is, Sagittarius could be very spontaneous, very adventurous. Um, do not give up on the bottom. Um, I think writing out your dreams right now, and Spirit saying very clearly, writing out your dreams right now is the best thing that you could do before this new path, okay? Because after this full moon, you're going to be on a new path. Whatever you've been working on, I heard for the last 6 months, is putting you on a new path. You're turning over to a new chapter. Yeah, you're balancing things out. Power of 3, okay? This is the 3 magic cycles and 144,000. Okay, you could actually be meeting people who are on the same wavelength as you. Okay, we have career choices. Okay, that's why you need to write down your dreams because they're fixing to happen. Okay, your dreams are fixing to happen. All right, we have stability here. You're gonna finally be able to support yourself and your family. Okay, your security. You're gonna be very organized. All right, you're gonna have the power to succeed. All right, hype up those around you. Don't forget who you are and where you've come from. Okay, hidden secrets. Trust is earned, not given. Intuition is guiding you. Follow your gut. All right. Well, with that, we have 333 support, mind, body, spirit. Focus on all 3 aspects. Don't neglect one for the other when you see the number 333. Okay, so mind, body, and spirit. With this hidden secrets and trust is earned, intuition is guiding you. Follow your gut. In all of my readings, I've been getting that you have recently left someone or a group in the past, and basically write down how you feel right now in between this shift. Okay, this is like a almost like an energy void, but it's not a void. It's more of like a collective energy. Like you're bringing everything in your life, all the different aspects in your life together, and writing about it helps you to become clear on where you're headed. Okay, and also it prepares you for where you are headed. Okay, I heard preparation. Yes, nurturing a positive mindset. Okay, changes are quickly ahead. Listen to the universe, it's revealing secrets. Sorry, y'all, if I keep scratching my ankles, the mosquitoes are out. Um, I need to get some spray or something. You got 22. Okay, you could be seeing 22 a lot. You could be seeing number 8, number 4. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here because May 4th could have been significant for you, or around May 4th. Alright, we have It's the color silver with the ether element and its wealth, meditation, psychic abilities, your wisdom. Okay, reflect on your wisdom this far. All right, be yourself, because the growth and expansion, like this new awareness that you're in, the evolution is great. Okay, there's a reason for all those synchronicities, wisdom of the tides, ancestors are watching. Okay, some things just take time. Yeah, your achievements are coming. Truth. They're just taking time. Okay, you've been patient, and you're fixing to finally see things start to pay off. We have tranquility, patience, stay cool and calm. All right, happy home. Shine a light on this. Transition into what, Spirit? What are we transitioning into? Ooh, all right. False abundance. Okay, don't give up. Okay, so I don't think it's false abundance. I think it's how you look at it. Okay, and that's why you need to write out your dreams. All right, you're transitioning into turning what everyone else told you was false, and you're going to be turning this into your new happiness and your new abundance. Okay, we have wisdom, resurrection, good luck. Something could be significant with your left eye, with the eye of Horus. All right, Uranus just recently went into Gemini. Okay, I believe it is expect the unexpected. Okay, innovation, rebelliousness, discovery, technology. Okay, I know the energy is going to be there for at least a few years. I'd have to look at my notes, but Spirit's saying you have protection while you do this. Okay, you could be waking up at 3 in the morning. This was a nice stack. We have protection, courage, power, and clarity. Alright, with the sword, the Ace of Swords comes to mind with clarity. Like you're finally cutting through with your intuition, and that's why you're moving forward, is because you can actually see ahead of you, and you've actually planned out for this. All right, Spirit's just saying this is a recap. Okay, we have the tree, grounding knowledge. Okay, you writing down these things can be your grounding knowledge. When you're waking up at 3 a.m., maybe that's a good time to start writing this down. Okay, or maybe you have to wake up real quick, grab a pen, and write down a few words around 3 a.m. Right? You're meant to attract love. And this community that's coming in, I see June, you're going to have some nostalgic memories, but you're going to prosper from these memories. Okay? Ancestors of place. You're going to be remembering what got you where you are today. Alright, because the feelings run really deep. The cycles of rebirth are finally coming through. Okay, I just got the image of the Wheel of Fortune in my head. Okay, and you're at the top. Alright, we have confidence, the color red. Okay, so think energy. You're putting forth the action and energy. And because of this, you're not going to fall into any danger zones, because you're going to have already planned. And you're going to be sticking to your plans so that you accomplish your goals. All right? Because this is the next 7 days is time to refresh and rest. Okay? Because you're fixing to take off. I'll pull some tarot. Oh. No. They came out upside down. Okay, we have the Emperor and the Fool. Alright, yeah, you've already mastered something, and because of that, new beginning, you've already taken the leap of a new beginning. Like I said, 6 months ago. Alright, you already took your new leap 6 months ago. Something about last June could be significant as well. Maybe look back, if you keep a journal or any type of planners or anything, see where your energy was in the last June. Yeah, you have an abundant opportunity coming in. I heard you didn't see this coming. You saw this coming, like, in other words, you saw this in your dreams. This opportunity that's coming in, this message that's coming in, is something that you could have only dreamed of, but it's finally coming to light. Like, you're actually making it happen. Yeah, people are actually looking at you as a very wise teacher, you know, and because of this, not only are you receiving wish fulfillment, you know, and happiness, like, you're content, okay? And those around you in your energy, they're content because they know that this opportunity that's about to be coming in, okay, they know your creative talents. Yeah, we have the Empress energy out here, okay? This could, well, not could. Collective, this is a feminine energy, okay? Take it how it resonates. You battled with yourself too much. Like, you were always in inner confliction. And you didn't realize how many options you actually had open to you. These came out upside down. We had Page of Cups and the King of Cups. Yeah, these emotions you've pretty much left in the past. You know, you thought about breaking some ties with somebody or a group of people, and because of it, you've actually been able to gain control of your emotions. Okay, you have actually mastered your emotions, and you're leaving this behind you. But don't forget about where you've come. That's why this is a time to reflect and journal, because next June, you know, a year from now, June, look back and see where your energy was. Like, you're gonna see, wow, that was just a dream. That was once upon a time just a dream. You've already been through this third party heartache. Okay, you've already released these toxic energies that no longer serve you any purpose. Yeah, you came to your wits, is what Spirit just said. The Seven of Wands, you stood your ground. Regardless, you stood your ground. A lot of these are coming out upside down. I just heard move slowly. Be patient. Yeah. What you have been working on, has been at a slow pace, right? You standing your ground. It was a very long time coming, is what Spirit just said. And this landed over here, right on top of that. I'm going to leave it there. It's 5 of Pentacles, which means, you know, they didn't care if they left you out on the street in poverty. You know, they didn't care if you didn't know where your next meal was coming from. I just heard they couldn't even take care of themselves if they tried. And you got 6 of Cups. It's nostalgic memories. It's, you know, your childhood. You worked on your inner child, and because of that, that's why this new opportunity is coming through. 2 of Pentacles. You already know what you're doing. You already know what you're doing. You're doing the exact thing that everybody told you you weren't going to succeed at. You weren't going to be prosperous. There is no way that you could actually make something out of yourself doing what it is that you wanted to do. Okay, in the world. You said watch me. I like that. You said watch me. You said I'm gonna change my world. You know, I'm gonna change the presence of people I'm in. I'm gonna change my environment. This all of these not past, but, like, you know, these previous readings have been enlightening, and very inspiring. And it's because you have worked very, very hard, and because of that, this generous offer that's actually going to bring you the stability that you've been seeking. Okay, the clarity, the stability, you know, the financial freedom that you've been seeking. Yeah, That's why you have an opportunity coming in. You have a financial opportunity coming in, a very generous opportunity that will bring stability to you and yours. I just heard you'll finally feel at home. These came out upside down. I can tell you somebody is actually, they came out upside down because, if you heard any of my previous ones, and I keep my grass cut to see the snake shit, okay? You still need to be aware that there are people that are going to be trying to come in, because when they see this glow up, they're going to want to come in. And they're going to go, oh, I was just kidding, oh, I always knew you'd make something of yourself. Whatever excuse they come in with, it's because they're going to be so upset because they're not in this energy, okay? Because they have nothing to celebrate. In all honesty, what are they supposed to celebrate? Are they supposed to celebrate your absence when you're the one that always brought them light? Okay, you put smiles on their faces. All right, you did a lot of work for them. You nurtured them. You took care of them. Through thick and thin. You were always there. If they needed someone to talk to, you were there. If they needed a shoulder to cry on, you were there. All right, and because of that, they're gonna be upset when they see you in your Nine of Pentacles and Three of Cups energy, when you're actually having enjoyment and you're doing it from a positive financial position. Yeah, if these people that you left in the past attempt to come in, I'm going to say it throughout my reads, all right? Leave the past in the past. All right, I just heard an X is next for a reason. Yeah, you've already embodied your emotions, so I don't see you taking this cup from the past energy. Okay? Because taking this cup from the past energy is just it's gonna make you feel bound again. It's gonna make you feel like you don't have options. Meanwhile, and right here with the World and the Seven of Cups, you have options and you're awake to those options. You've already taken your blindfold off. You've already taken the straps off. You've already, weaseled your way through the hardships. You've already mastered this. You've already mastered your emotions, all right? You know who you are moving forward. And because of that, you're actually watching everything grow right now. Okay, with Seven of Pentacles, you've already set your seeds, and we were getting 6 months ago. You were already setting your seeds. You were already starting what it is that you're moving forward with. I just heard at this point in time, you can't even believe how far you've made it. Like how much effort and hard work you put into something that you enjoy. Alright, you actually enjoy doing this, whatever it is that you're working on. Alright, we had the Hangman fall down there. I'm going to go ahead and leave it down there. I'm not going to try and get it. Alright, because you're already seeing things from a new perspective. And I keep saying that. It's like you've risen above everything. You've already mastered a lot of emotions, and you've already been through your trials, tribulations. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Whoa, I can't make this up. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune right there. Wow. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull these up. Okay, with Six of Pentacles, this generous offer, but this offer came because of your hard work. Alright, that's why, because somebody is seeing your worth. And because of it, I mean, you're playing the waiting game right now. Okay, and you're double checking and making sure that you have all your ducks in a row. And I'm gonna say ducks, even though it's pentacles. I'm gonna say ducks. Okay, you got all your ducks in a row, or at least you're working on getting your ducks in a row. You want to make sure that you're prepared, because the Wheel of Fortune is fixing to come in because of your hard work and because of your planning. Okay, I just heard you're getting organized. Wow. 6, 7, and 8 of Pentacles in a row with the Wheel of Fortune. That's something else. And we have the Star on the bottom. And the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Swords. Yeah, you've already been through these. You know, as far as waiting for your ship to come in. What idea was it you were gonna move forward with? You know, and you moved forward with it. Okay, you took in your strength. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're moving on. You're leaving the old emotional baggage behind you. Alright, Spirit. Can I get collective? Even though those fell out. Can I get collective and oracle? We have Shaman. You're the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the element spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Anything else, Spirit? And we have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Okay, and that's what we were talking about with the moon phases. Take time to reflect. Alright, write out your stuff, okay? Over the next 7 days, write out where you are right now. Alright, what you've done to get to this point, and your goals moving forward. Yeah. Dream and journey. Okay, with the drum. Is you are dancing to the beat of your own drum. Alright, you are bringing your dreams to fruition because of the journey that you've been on. Okay? Exchange energy to create abundance. Okay? With the teamwork that's coming in. Alright? Exchange good energy. Alright? And when you create abundance, because, okay, for instance, I was raised up, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Okay? So if you smile at another person, you know, it's contagious. Alright? So if you're entering a room or a group of people and you keep your head up, you know, you keep your wits about you, you know, you're sticking to your morals, alright? You exchange that good energy. The universe is meant to match your energy. Okay? To create those happy spaces. Trust your talents in changing times. Yeah, you're very talented, and I just heard you're very adaptable. Trust in the unknown. Okay? Even though it's your dreams, you don't know quite where it's going to go. You know, because you only got a few key words. Alright, start looking into it. Start writing what you've done. And trust in the unknown. Okay? And trust that you've been on this amazing path that is leading you right to where you're supposed to be. Okay? We have honor your inner knowing. And that's pretty much your subconscious, you know, your dreams. Honor your inner knowing. Alright? And trust yourself in these changing times. Trust your talents. Alright? Trust that you do have something to offer people. And I'm talking like non-narcissistic abusers, manipulators. You know, you have something so much bigger to offer everybody. Alright? And we have wisdom on the bottom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Okay, you're a star, your story. Yeah. This was you 6 months ago. And you're going to have abundance. Sacred buffalo, clothe me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. I think writing down your stuff, yeah, you're protected, so don't worry about that. Um, I think writing down your stuff, you're gonna realize just how protected you are. Okay, when I say write down your dreams and do journal prompts or things like that, um, what I mean is write the good side of it. Okay, don't write about the hardships. Don't go into detail and make yourself cry and bring you back to those hurtful memories. No, I I'm suggesting write down where you're headed, okay? Or what you did to get out of limited beliefs, okay? We have feel loved and comforted. All right, you feel loved and comforted when you're not around these toxic narcissistic people, okay? And because of that, you're fixing to walk into crowds and you're going to be fearless and you're going to stand strong. You're going to walk into these crowds, you're going to walk into these rooms, I just heard, with very important people. All right, be very aware of the energy that you're exchanging with folks around you, these new people that you meet, because I just heard, you never know, it could be that one person, right? Just that one right meeting, it could be that one person, and you might not even know it. If you have your head down and you're looking at the ground, or you're looking at the walls, and you know checking out different things, and you're not paying attention to the actual happenings that are going on around you, you're not paying attention to the opportunities that are opening up right in front of you, that you could miss them. So in this message is write down your dreams. Okay, it doesn't even have to be your actual like sleep at night dreams. It could be just in general your dreams, your goals. Where do you see yourself moving forward? Okay, manifest your dreams, manifest your goals. All right, keep your head up, collective, because what you've been working on is very beautiful. I cannot say it enough. You have worked very, very, very hard, and it's finally starting to pay off. Like, you're finally starting to see where you're supposed to be. All right, collective. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, if you like it, please hit the button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna leave in the link. I have some specials going up right now. I can do a natal chart report or a timing chart report. Okay. Um, if you've seen it in my previous videos, you'll know I don't script any of this, so just bear with me. But yeah, I can I can help guide you in the direction that is your blueprint. Okay, like, I can help you translate your blueprint so that you have a better idea of where you're headed. Okay, so the link's in the description. It's in the Buy Me a Coffee shop. So yeah, go check it out. Leave me a tip if you like my work. So yeah, collective, you're resilient. All right, keep going. Don't give up.